I have a vision, I have my confidence, and I believe in myself.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. This is impossible.
I became bulletproof. I became invincible.
My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock.
I built this shit! Me! Brick by brick! I don't lose! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
My philosophy is, why be normal when you can be the
Best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
That's how winning is done.
You just gotta grind.
Don't quit! Don't quit!
There is no tomorrow.
Keep going! Keep going!
There is no tomorrow.
I'll never give up. Never.
Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Nothing can stop me. Not you can throw anything at me. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you're hyped up. Let's have a good finish to this month. We got a short week next week, so only 2 more streams this month from me. I'll probably tune on to Austin's tomorrow, but welcome back to Aspects TV. If you're new, welcome on in. I know a lot of people are probably taking advantage of the sale we're running right now. Code Friday for 75% off. Just 1 month. Insane. So if you're new from the chat, make yourself known. Say what's up, where you tune in from. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, we had a nice move so far overnight into this morning, which I'm sure you're all aware of. But we'll take a look at some Twitter stuff, some trades, ideas from yesterday. And we're going to wait for this opening range to set. Of course, probably find that first trade, but a nice impressive move to start the overnight session of, I think, 60 points, where I would like to find some more longs today, right? There's plenty of opportunity to potentially find longs, whether at the open, a little bit after the open, if not, of course, this afternoon. But I probably want to see a pullback first. So if we see a bearish open, which we might not, if this wants to just rally and continue, I don't know. But I'd ideally like to see it come back a little bit lower, maybe back into like the 50s. We're at 70 right now. That's 65 points up from the low at 4 a.m. Where you could see yesterday when I was on stream with Austin, the whole move in general was pretty big, but since the open here at 9:30, it went down 60. So like pre-market, we've already moved further than we did. I mean, that one was quicker. That was in 45 minutes. This was, I guess, 5 hours. But nonetheless, we're back above all-time high view up for the first time even attempting at taking it, really. I mean, we tried a few times after setting it. Okay, a few weeks ago. But in the past week or two, not even touching it. But now we're above it. Do we retest it? Do we come back down and look like we didn't get above it? But I think we have some more rise within us, because I think I was on Austin's stream yesterday. I said I could definitely see more shorts coming in, but it's not necessarily like a huge bearish day, because we obviously didn't take out yesterday's low. That in my mind, this could always build a higher low. And then here's our higher low from overnight. Here's the higher high, because it's still a very bullish trend. So it's really just not chasing the shorts, because you don't know when they're going to finish, right? Maybe the higher low wanted to form here. Who knows? So I think it ended after 45 minutes. And then sellers really just couldn't step back in. And we actually had a nice rally in the afternoon. Maybe tailored to some edgeful stuff, but we got the open coming in 2 minutes. But anyone take a trade pre-market? Nice long opportunities. I remember I even didn't take it, but I marked up some long ideas of the classic break of high day view up. I didn't even have the high day view up on at that time, but if you anchor to the high there, breaks here, nice little push there. And I guess I didn't do this one, but you could even maybe do that one. We're breaking it somewhere along, probably like that candle here. Pre-market, are we going with tight stops of like 6 points? Maybe not quite a 1R on that, but there's some breaks of high day. Clean trend pre-market just structurally keeps going higher and higher. But good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing? I don't get beat up yesterday. Having a good week so far. Tough week, flat week, an all right week. But good morning, good morning, good morning. That was a fire-ass intro, Carlos says. Nice. Caesar fucks with it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Manny, what's up? Good morning, everybody. I think we should be all squared away. So like I said, get the open coming in a minute. Similar to yesterday, the midnight price, or maybe it was Tuesday's stream. Midnight's way down here at 25. And my guess is like another 0.7, 0.8% gapping above. 0.75, if you just look at Edgefield, I already have it loaded up. That's in this fourth one here. When we open below, we're going to open above it. We're going to open above it 29% of the time in the past 6 months. So it's really not likely that we retrace all the way back down there, which would lean towards more longs. But I think it was, of course, on my Tuesday stream, I think it was this one. Yeah, midnight was way up here, and it was like 25 or 27% of engaging with it, and we did. Despite the big move bearish at pre-market, we found a way to rally and go touch that. So we'll read and react. We'll see if sellers want to step in a little bit. Again, I'd like to see some sellers, honestly, and probably buy it down here. Catch that next higher low because I don't really see one. This is just drift higher. Now let's dip a little bit, and then Brian Shannon's going to tell me to buy the strength after the dip. Not really interested in buying it way up here. But the open's in. Let's go to the regular trading hours. Take a look. As well as the gap fill is probably pretty beefy as well. But we'll see. So midnight's there. The open is in. Yesterday's New York is way below us, so we don't even need to turn it on for now. It's going to be like somewhere. I guess I could turn it on just to double check. Yesterday's New York. What are you looking like? Come on. Yeah, so it's way below the midnight price, which shouldn't fill. So we shouldn't even go touch yesterday's New York. Way below us. Turn the opening range. Let's have a good Thursday. Let's finish off the week strong. All right. So we have all-time high up right below us. The gap is somewhere down here. Maybe is that more realistic to go get the gap at like 16 here? The gap on that is 0.49. That seems big too. Haven't used the gap fill in quite some time. Because really it's just been ICT opening retracement taking its place. So by size, double check. Yeah, it's like 0.5. Wherever it is, it's going to be in this third one. It's a gap up 33% of the time. So not likely that we have some magnets below us. But I would like to see some bearish movement. Maybe we don't get a double break where we break out of the bottom of the range, come back inside, and we long it to go get that trend continuation. But if I could just get it to settle in to the downside a little bit here at the open, it doesn't have to break the bottom. I could still long it back up, saying we're only going to get one break. But we might get two. We might just keep drifting here at the open. If it is up 4.5% already. She's up. Micro Solutions, a nice 10%, 11%. MicroStrategy, not Solutions. Does that want to come all the way back down? Doubtful. Alex says flat week for him. All right. Eric's up 500 on XFA this week. Beautiful. Stack those. Ina, good morning. Edgewood midnight price and gap stats. There you go, Eric. Said it before I even saw it. Yeah. It's about 20 and 20. Around that. All we need to know is not likely. And I'm not rushing to a trade. Now we'll throw the 50. I mean, we could look at the daily too, because I still watch that for just the bigger picture on, it was my Tuesday stream. Yeah. When we had that big move down, saying midnight probably doesn't want to be engaged with like somewhere up here. On the bigger picture, it does look like it because we look like we pinned the start of the month VWAP. We actually closed bullish above it. And then yesterday as well, holding it. And now we're holding it again. And we're trying to close bullish. That if we're going to continue bullish, this will look very nice. Retest of like this previous higher high, pull back, higher low. Let's go make another new all-time high on Thanksgiving Eve, huh? And then we go into the long weekend. Stuff our face with turkey. But yeah, I mean, that's really, so in the start of the month, all up, 3 days of pullback. Now we're just kind of painting, not inside bar days, but you can just see how small they are on the candle closes. In comparison to this was all buyers the next day. These are like some indecision days where it starts down, comes back up, starts up, comes back down. Yeah, I like where we're at on the daily here. Looking very, very bullish. Don't think you could argue that. Just continual higher highs and higher lows. I'd like to see us move in this next 2 days to finish off the week, get us above that all-time high. I'd like us to not sit here for a few days or whatnot, but let's see. So let's go to the 15-minute here now on the left. We don't need to see the daily. Yep. We could even like mark off yesterday's high. I'm not going to keep that on the 1 minute. Let's see if that can be maybe a nice little retest level. That's the all-time high VWAP. So here's the 15. And let's put on the 1. All right. I have to keep refreshing my own damn chat What is that? Gotta talk to you, Scream. But we're also live on Twitter today. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're on Twitter, like I said in the beginning of the stream, if you're late, it's fine. We are running a 75% off sale. If you use code Friday by Black Friday, it'll expire then. And you can even just sign up for a 3-day free trial. So you get to watch my stream today, Austin's stream, Zach's stream. No James this week. He's on vacation. If you saw the pictures James sent me yesterday, he's in the safari pretty much. I can't relate to that at all, being in Jersey. But I got off my sales pitch there to talk about a tangent. But I do appreciate you guys all tuning in on Twitter, on YouTube, on AceFX TV. As always, you all do. Yeah, we are running a nice sale for the holidays. And we're going to run one for Christmas as well. But I'm just telling you, like right now, it will be less. Like this will be the better offer of 75% off. Next month will not be that. So consider signing up. We got a bunch of streams. There's now 2 courses on there. The Futures 101, 2.0. Haven't heard any negative feedback on it, which I love. But I'm always open to feedback on it. Or what do you want to see more of? Because I can do updates to it, and I will do updates to it. Damn, 1 win on Monday, flat Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, okay. Seems like a couple people have been a little flat. Miguel going for that midnight price. I mean, we got there in a hurry. We're less than 10 points away. Yeah, for sure. Show the picks. I took a short, quick scalp. Just moved my stop loss in case of ejection. All right. Oh, so like maybe just like this third candle down. Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if you're ready. Which one's the best one? I think the one that I commented on to him. Let's just pull it up. This is one of your favorite streamers just watching a lion get his dinner and fucking up a giraffe. I mean, why is he so damn close? He's literally just trying to eat dinner. And we're out here just being like, take a picture. That one's insane. There was one that's like, what is he doing? The lion is 3 feet away. Just, can we go like social distancing, like 6 feet at least? Very, very, I don't know. I don't see that in Jersey much. A fucking rhino, like literally again, 5 feet away. That is just normal. Like this is more real. Yeah, keep him back there. I'm in the car in case we got to skirt away. But not like, I could feel his breath. JB with a, what is that? Jaguar? What's in Africa? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is AI, Jimmy. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, Bucket Hat Bruce. I mean, it's just like, am I overreacting? Like, why is he so close to the lion? That's super fucking close. Fuck that. After a 60-point move up pre-market, this pullback feels normal. I mean, I need it. I want it. I need this pullback if I'm going to go long today. Caesar says Tops Up now has regular trading hours? Get the fuck out of here. Better not be lying to me. Holy shit. They do, Caesar. Nice. I like that. Because now I could just do my anchor from here, you know? Boom. There's our New York. Nice. And fucking hell, we got midnight. All right. Okay. Got midnight open. A leopard. Shit. What did I say? Panther? Cougar? Look at this. You think this is normal, Austin? This feels normal? Just a race 3 hours. Fucking hell. What do we got point-wise? The 45-point open. What the fuck? Holy shit. All right. Well, midnight was engaged with. I didn't really think that was 45 points. It looks big. It's consecutive, but sheesh. 45 points. All right. We're getting some movement. Stocks are now all red. Let's all take a breath because what is happening? Who's firing missiles? Someone find me a tweet. Someone go dig for some news. Microsoft down, Meta down, holy balls. Google's down. Oof, 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 oof. DraftKings is holding up. That a boy, Austin. Keep them bets coming. Keep them coming. Hold us up. Damn. Damn. All right. All right. All right. Let's all calm down. Maybe you guys are calm. I'm not. That's a bar right there. Now it looks like we rejected the all-time high view up. What do we do? Where are my period separators? What the fuck happened? Where I see the changeover of day. But I mean, I did want to pull back. So I mean, there's still 4 minutes left on this bar. If we can somehow come up a little bit and close around 38, that could be our daily view up. And then our New York on the regular is like 44 over here. Nice long up there. I mean, we've seen that right down and then just create a V. Ooh. Jacob says pretty much all of Europe. Yeah, shit. IBM missiles. Yeah, I mean, but like, is there anything new right now? Or was that just waiting for the open to come in? I'm live. What's trending? No. I've been loving these Paul Scheme ones. He did not give a fuck that he won Rookie of the Year. He was just like, all right, cool. The missiles, Evan, missiles. Get back. This is what Austin was sending us earlier. These missiles of looking like there's no explosion. It just looks like a light show. I know it's not. But like, where's the boom? And also probably pull up financial juice over here for myself, just in case anything red comes in, like breaking. I don't see anything on it hot right now. We are in World War III, yeah. If you ever search Leopard Creek Golf Course in the middle of a safari in South Africa, you'll see all the animals on the course while you play. If you're rich enough to afford the round, it's crazy. Damn. Medi's question. Where? Shit. I missed a bunch. My bad, guys. I had to refresh the chat and then it jumps to the bottom. My buddy had why not catch the first move? What would be the first move, Medi? Like that short up here? Is that what we're saying? The first move? I don't really expect shorts to come in at the market like they did here with that velocity. I would expect a pullback, but even if I did, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I do want a pullback, but I didn't want it to be this aggressive. Right, that this is just a high buy price, that if I can get it to slowly pull back, doesn't mean I need to sell that. I just want to see a pullback, and then I'll look for the longs after, because I'm a much better in-trend trader than trying to call pullbacks, right? Because is the pullback going to finish here, and then turn back around? Does it finish here and then turn back around? How do I know how long to hold on to my short and all those different things? So that's why I'm not taking that short here at the open, as well as there's really even no signal forward after these first 3 candles. I'm not chasing price lower because, again, how much lower does it go until it turns around? It could be here. Open range still isn't even set. Like I said, we might still get one break of the range. We will see if buyers can step in today. But yeah. And then with Caesar regular trading hours, it's just like your trading view. If you go to Top Step, I guess my head's behind it. Deal with it. Can I put myself over here? Just on the RTH, ETH, just like trading view. Yep. Jacob went long at 59.21. Sheesh. All right, saying that's going to be the bottom of our opening range. It's a good price. It's similar to Austin's yesterday, it looks like. Kind of. I mean, 21 is absurdly low. Unless you're on like micros and it looks a little bit different, but that's the lowest buy price I could have freaking got. 10-point stop. You're going to have wider stops today with this volatility. They're already up 8 points, 9 points. That is it a 10-point stop? Do you go wider? Right? I mean, you have 20 points back up to the New York, and that would look like a healthy pullback for even more shorts to come in or buyers to recover. Dan says approaching previous days in New York. Yeah, I mean, I had that on. I said, well, yeah, that's not coming into play today, so we don't even need to turn that on. Boy, was I wrong. So let's turn that back on. Turn it blue. Yep. Dark blue. You can see we held it overnight. So once we ripped up there, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's gone. So we won't use it. Let's hide this. You can see we pinned that. Right, so it doesn't look like it on the regular trading hours because, again, we went over this yesterday. It's not taking in all the same amount of candles, but here in the regular, we're still above it. 15-minute looks good for it, and this is similar like what I talked about yesterday or earlier in the stream even. We might not get a double break. If buyers are going to hold from here, then no, we won't. That I wanted to pull back and 22-point stop. I guess it's all relative because I'd be looking for 28 back up to the top, but 22? Sheesh. Not a swing trader. 58.99 is my line in the sand. All right, it's a little bit lower. Kyle, if ES goes for the gap fill and MO, I just take the short. Done for the day in my Tradeify. Beautiful. If it goes for that gap fill, saying like if it starts heading towards it, you're like, we're going to get it. All right. That's why it says news in 10. Thursday, existing home sales. I have it as an orange fold. I'm not too concerned about it when there's missiles flying around the world. But like everything, it could. They have it as an orange, but of course it could react a little bit volatile, but the volatility is already here. So I don't think we're going to get like crazy wick outs on existing home sales. You might just see some quicker jump, but I'm not too worried about that. Really, the news is tomorrow, the PMIs. But who else was long? Anyone long besides Jacob at like 21? Price is looking nice. Got your 10 points at least. I don't know what you're looking for based off like stop loss and everything, but it's a nice buy price off that bottom. Now, if you've seen Futures 2.0, which I hope you have, either sellers are going to defend this, get us back below, and we look for maybe more shorts, or buyers step right in, take it right back from the sellers, and we head back up. In this case, it would be for a single break because, like I said, there has been no break yet, which is fine because I haven't really been seeing too much double breaks, meaning we take out the bottom as well as, okay, let's go get the top. We've been seeing singles happen more frequently than we were used to. So buyers definitely could take it, and we only break the top today if it continues bullish. That like this is like a pivotal couple 3 minutes here, like I say. They're like, okay, well, let's see how this candle closes in 12 seconds. That's not going to be buyers taking it over or sellers defending it. I'm probably going to have to see the next candle. And sometimes with this, why I also don't trade it well, like with the longs, well, the next candle might be super bullish to confirm buyers are in, but now my buy price is way up there. So that's the tricky part where I'd rather see sellers defend it because then I can get a sell price here with a clear structure stop there, right? Just things like that. But I think some people on my Tuesday stream took shorts very similar to this. When it came back to the New York, came back down while it was still inside the range, and it never got outside the range, and it came back higher. So ideally, I'd want it back below, saying, yes, sellers were able to make a new lower low because then Austin longed it on this day. Similar to, okay, there's support down here. Once we get back above New York, going along it. But who's longing it if it does break? Coming up with the idea in your mind now. If this happens, I'm doing this. If this doesn't present, I'm staying flat. What do I need to see to get short? What do I need to see to get long? So when it just happens, you just click the button. You're not rushing and not thinking of like, oh, buyers are in. Should I buy it? I'm going to buy it. Right? You got to close here. Are you buying this? Stops are going to be huge. Like I said, 25 points. You're literally in the middle of the range at 25 to go get 25 back to the top. Just a light 50-point opening range. Just light. Nothing crazy. It's not bad. I like this pullback on the 15. I just don't know if, I guess, what's like even the math on a 20-point stop? I don't think I've ever done that. Boom, boom, boom. Makes sense. You do like 2 micros for $200. Sheesh. And Josue said news in 10 again. But yeah, like I said, wouldn't be too worried. Ina's long at 21. Savage. Jacobs out. Beautiful right at the New York. Carlos got long on NQ. Target is the top of range. Nice. Miguel's long at 40. It's like the break. Nice. So Miguel's long here. Are you guys putting stops at low a day on this long? Or I don't know. Do you like play more aggressive, saying like this is the one that rips? It's obviously more aggressive. Of saying like, well, if it even comes back below New York, just take me out. I don't need to come all the way to low a day. That's more aggressive. But we've seen this plenty of times where just literally a V. 50 points down, 50 points up in 30 minutes. That's 100 points a move, really. I know it's not all consecutively, but there's the gas behind it to push it 100 points in such a short period of time. Good Lord. Damn. Stocks are recovering a little bit. Nvidia's back up green. Meta's still down. Microsoft may be bouncing over to New York, as well as Apple. Google's down still. Amazon's down. Tesla with a, like, what the hell? Nice little bounce there. Looking a little bearish here, micro. VIX was up. Now it's back down. But points towards indices up. We got a lot going on. We're pinched between yesterday's New York and all-time high. We're right at New York VWAP, crazy open. I like the longs. Big picture on the daily. The 15-minute looks good. This is a viable play. This is that Austin Silver play. Form the bottom, break back above New York. Let's go get the top. Like I said, most of the time it had been we're long it because we already took out one side and we know it probably wants to double break, so we have even more reasoning for it to go up. But I'd say the fact that it hasn't broken anything, you could still say, well, I'm going to play the first break. Like I want it to break up first. Because I think it wants to break at least one side, right? Miguel's long, Jordan's long, Eric's long, Jason's long, and Jordan. Did I say Jordan? Jordan's long. Everyone's long around the 40s, 42s, 41s, and then anyone that was long at 20 seems to be out at the 40s. It's trading level to level in case it didn't break New York. That's a good plan. How's NQ looking at this open? Similar? Very similar. YM? Ooh, back up even closer towards its highs. But I'd like to see some, just like more information. Wide open. Right, I know this would be a beautiful price for longs. But worst comes to worst, it pops out. We catch a pullback. I could just long it there. Rather than see this just be a lower high and we come back down, I'll be like, just wait for more information. Wait for like the bullish structure to really confirm that today on the today overall, yeah, 15-minute is confirmed still with higher lows, holding VWAPs back above or trying to get back above the daily, but very early on in the day, got a strong bearish open. Let me comment, but probably means the rest of the day will be slow, right? That's an interesting thought, Jacob, because I was thinking that yesterday as well as, was it my Tuesday stream when we had the big move down? I don't think it was Tuesday. It was Monday and Wednesday. When we've been having these like big moves at the open, the rest of the day is actually pretty dry. At least yesterday. But I was like, I think that happened more recently too, right? We had that strong drop. No new low a day was made for the rest of the day. And then we actually ended the day back at the high. But like all of this was just sellers getting weaker. And then I guess we finally drifted higher in like power hour, but all exciting of like 60 points at the open. There's so much gas today. Done. It was done. So it's like interesting. Like, do we want these big opens? It's like exciting. Where like even this rip is at 1:50, 2 o'clock. So it's late in the afternoon. Yeah. That continued some more rip for us. Ninja Trader 8 crash and I can't get it to restart. Damn. And a Trader 8's been having issues this week. I don't know anyone with a Ninja Trader. Maybe a few. 1,000 orders at 59.10. 59.10. Ooh, that's below us. 59.10 is below us. That ain't. You could even put on a lower day if you up. See if sellers can take that over. It'll be identical to Tuesdays, just in regards to it's a hold of New York back below the lower day, but we're still inside the range. It's not bad, but I like it when it's like it breaks out the bottom, comes back to New York, breaks out the bottom a second time. Let's go. Where this one's still mid-range, it still hasn't broken aside. So it's a little bit different than if you've seen the futures course. You should know what I mean when I went over those markups. It could. Dan's long, dead in the water. My trade fate is 10 minutes behind. I mean, is that on your end, though? Like 10 minutes? Is that like the delay thing? You haven't bought the data, or is that on them, do you think? Like 10 minutes behind? Because that's like trade of 8 not working. That's just like a strange ass delay that you can't possibly trade 10 minutes behind. That, yeah, can't trade. That's interesting. I figure when people say like trade of 8 or something isn't working, it's like frozen. It won't let them place a trade. Not a delay. Because that's annoying. I mean, I love you all, but do I fade you? There's a lot of longs right now. Do I have the guts to fade my own chat? Or do I trust my chat that they've been listening, they've been learning, they know what's a good trade and they're in the right one? Tug of war. I trust you. I like the longs. I could always see the shorts, though. That's all. That's fine. Doesn't mean the longs can't work. I really like, I know it seems like so like insignificant, but I like the top step doing the regular trading hours. Because now it looks like my trading view chart. Like when I go back and forth, it looks like what I'm seeing here, where like the electronic, I saw all that pre-market shit. Volatile. Gonna need some big stops today. Long or short stops need to have room. And you're still gonna, it's not like you're risking 20 to go get 10. Like you're still gonna hopefully get 20 because it's moving at a higher pace. So you just got to limit the contract size down, but you're still hopefully make the same amount of money that you're wanting to. You probably don't have the data feed. That's what I thought, but I just don't. I know that's on TradingView. I don't know if the data feed thing's on a Trade of 8. Going long on days like this makes me nervous because the gap down usually gets respected. Okay. I could see that. Crossing back under lower day, view up. Close. Close. I'm also on the minis as micro. I'm not even trading minis, so I don't know why I look at it. It looks pretty similar. Very similar. Didn't mean to. Why are you yelling at me, Ericon? What's on Bookmap? We got 5910. 1,000 orders. 1,000. Got out of NQ small loss. Yeah, so like I said, if you were long on the break of that, I don't think you need to see go all the way to the opening range low to not love your long. That you could, but I could also just say, like, I'm going to cut my wrist soon. I think I want to sell that. I'm going to go with a tight stop at, like, the structure. I'm looking for this to run that sellers are in. If we just come back to the middle of the range, I don't really want to play with it because the short should work now, not stay within the range. I'm looking for a break of the opening range low here. And then ideally we could even go get, what was it, 5,900? 5,910. I think you said 10. Yeah, so that's below us. But New York is respected. We're back underneath. Lower day view up break. But it's also just inside the range like Tuesday. Very, very similar to Tuesday. Which led to a chop and like support down. Why am I drawing in blue? You see black? You can see the black. Where it held like a higher low here. Went again, a low again, and again, and then it popped. So that's why I like us to be out of the range, but I think just with this volatility here at the open, see if we can catch some momentum. I'm short at 30, 59.30 on the dot. So literally the bottom of that candle, and then a little bit tighter of a stop. So I could be trading into the regular trading hours, opening range low. I'm pretty much just playing the break of a low, right? The first break. I don't need to carry, but I can get risk reward to the bottom of the range. And if it flips or if it holds, then I'll just get more information later on in the afternoon, like I've said, where it's almost like easier to spot whether if this works, okay, are we finding more shorts later on? If this doesn't work, okay, are we finding longs in the afternoon? Or was I early on my short? Things like that. Orders not delta. I think I said that, no? Yeah. Yeah, not negative 1,000 delta, yeah. Austin's got a markup here. What do you got? Oh. All right. So Austin looks like he's short as well. Higher at the New York. Short off New York bounce. Huge order. 1,000 orders at 59.10. Stop right at the recent higher low. Yep, I like that. TP is previous day's New York. Yeah. So you got the previous day New York, same as me. Not hit on regular trading hours. 30s filled here, so 59.30 he had some orders. Gotcha. We're still sitting there now. Was it filled on selling? Buying? How's NQ? NQ's back towards its low. Like for that to slide. VIX is now coming. It was all the way back up, which would bring the indices down, but just such a weird looking bar since it's red up there. Nvidia's back bearish. Microsoft's new low. Meta new low. Google's new low. Amazon new low. Apple new low. Can I get an ES new low? Pretty please. Come on. Everything else making new lows. Come on. Fawn's got a short. Fawn. What's up, big Fawn? Same as Austin. Cheeky. So Fawn's got the exact same pretty much. Markup as Austin right at the New York, a little bit under. But same idea. Targeting 59.10, short above structure. Don't like the pins. Bearish fair value gap. Don't feel bullish yet. Nice. Same exact idea as Austin. That's crazy. Home sales slight beat. Yeah, and you don't see nothing. That was a minute ago. So let me refresh my factory. So existing home sales, 3.96 million to the 3.95 million, but more than previous. So there's more existing homes for sale. That's good. Correct? Yeah. But come on, just give me a new low. Just give me 12. Austin's price is looking cheeky, huh? He could even go risk-free on it. I don't think he would, but right, doesn't this just look so much stress-free of like, oh, I'm way away from price. Like, this shouldn't turn back around. I mean, I'm almost at 1R. But away from my lower day break. I teach it, I'll take it. I'll add notes after. So NQ finally got a break of the opening range. About time. YM's a little choppy. But yeah, like I said, for anyone that's tuned in on Twitter, appreciate you tuning in. On these shorts, if you're confused at it, definitely feel free to, you can even hop on the AceFX chat and ask me why I'm taking it short. If you're confused on it, I do talk about all of this on the Futures 2.0 course, which is where everyone else is watching on AceFX TV. Just above my stream, you can see I'm live here. If you go to the catalog or even up top, Futures 2.0, this one is going to be a VWAP break. There's also the bounces, which is what Austin took and Fawn took. And there's some double break plays as well, and some updates coming in the new year though, not in December. It's still too fresh. Ericon says 59.10 is also previous day's point of control. I know Zach likes that. I know he likes that. Bookmap thinned out except the 59.10, still 1,000 plus. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that for next week's stream. I keep saying it. I'm gonna do it because you guys want it. And Austin's still using it heavily again. And like I said, I just wasn't using it, so why do I have it? But if there's like now significant orders on it again, then it could help me. Right? I'm like, oh, there's 10 below us. Maybe go short towards that. Just things like that. Austin's full out at lower day. Nice. Pretty much open range. I mean, you took it from the mid-range, so you got 38 to 20. 18 points. Doesn't look like 18 points, but a nice 18 points. What do you throw on? 2 minis? $100 a point. Come on. So here's the execution. Full out here. Bookmap went dark, except the order's at 10. Was it because of the news at 10? Or I guess this is after. Delta green. Ooh. Green 3,600. How's the 15-minute looking with that first or second close we had? We're right at yesterday's New York on the 15-minute, like I said. So I'm probably just going to, if we can crack the open range low, I'll take her. Because I know this could ultimately still build a higher low today. That's why I was long bias. Especially since yesterday's low, we haven't even like attempted to move lower than that. Higher low, still from pre-market into the open now. We still haven't taken that out. So shorts don't really look good until you take that out. And then, of course, if you take yesterday's low out over there. But give it a swing. Be some patience. Obviously, any of these stocks can recover at any point, but as of right now, there's stocks are pointing to the downside. Like every single one of them. Every single one of them. So just gotta stick through. About halfway there, up 7 points. Again, it's volatile. Normally I'd be out at 7 points because I'm risking 10, or I'd be out at 10 points, right? I was heavy on it, so I had to be aggressive. Savage. How heavy? How many trades you take a day on average, Jose? 1 to 2. 1 to 2. I had a day of last week I took 5. One was a break even, but I was like, dang it. And I was on vacation, for Christ's sakes. Of all days, you shouldn't be trading the most when you're on vacation. But it wasn't bad trading at all. Like, I ended green. I was never red. I literally put in the DRC. Like, it's healthy. It's a healthy. Hold the thought. It's a healthy 5 trades. Like, it just kept presenting my trade. So, maximize on the day. But yeah, if you look at my trade Zella calendars, it's like 1 to 2 a day. Whether that you see that physically, or if I have 15 trading days, 30 days of trading, or 30 trades that month on 15 days, mathematically, that's 2 a day-ish. But sometimes 3, sometimes none. Jacob doesn't like how it's reacting with this low. I mean, I like this bar to close with some speed. If this, I could probably move. I don't like my price. Like, if price was at the opening range, if it was at New York, it would look beautiful. I know this can pull back and absolutely smoke me, but I wouldn't want to like reject this opening range low for now. So I'm just going to go risk free on it, just because of my price, that if it can't break the low, maybe it's not ready, that I can always sell it back later. But if this is the time, risk free. But if it comes back up, I don't need to sit through that pullback. I'll maybe look to get a better sell price, or maybe even long it later, like I said. But really not going to give this too much more time. If it can't break, I'll probably close it. If it can break, go get those 10s. I mean, we're still 8 points away. I don't need the full 10. But just give me a little shove outside the open range low, because we have yesterday's New York just below us. And Q, give it a few minutes, a couple minutes here. And Q, yeah, already took the bottom. $1,100. Heavy. Especially, was that even like 1 hour technically? I don't think so. So like, well, you risking that 1,500, big boy? Nice. Is that an XFA? I don't think Tradeify you'd go for 1,100. That's too much. But nice, beautiful win. Have some conviction behind it. I think it's time we play big size. You know, we go balls to the wall like fucking hell. I want money. But this is the plan of it. If it rejects this, I don't know if I want to be a seller. So we just wait. And again, it could obviously, not that it would invalidate me, but if it wants to come back to me, why is it blue? If it comes back to New York again, maybe create a lower high from previous, and shorts still do work out today, I could short it that way. But from my price, I don't need to sit through that pullback. Get rid of this blue shit. So that's why I'm break even on it, without taking profits, just for now. Normally I'd be full in, full out. That I don't normally. Okay, stop the break even, remove 2 of my 6 contracts. It's just full in and full out. But I do like the shorts. Hopefully I could stay in this. And if I was heavier, then maybe I would be more inclined to just take it at level to level, but with my lower price close to the range. Right, like Austin was trading middle range to bottom of the range. It's a nice move, but like I'm very close to the bottom that were like 7 points. Not really getting me out of bed in the morning, profit-wise, which is my fault because I didn't put on that risk. Close most of the trade at the low and move to break even, Miguel says. Nice. Yep, so as long as you bag some profits, take some money out of it. And then it's still only 10 o'clock. There's no more news on the calendar today. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on Twitter and everything. But plenty of other opportunities the rest of the day. We got Zach streaming again later on this afternoon for his kill zone at 1 o'clock. I'll be back on with probably Austin tomorrow morning on Friday while we trade after the news. And then if shorts end up working here, confirming another lower low, maybe we look for more lower highs and shorts later on. If this can't break the bottom and it gets back above New York and maybe we see some higher lows start to set in, then let's find some longs back in that 15-minute direction, right? That it's still 40 minutes into the day. That ideally, yeah, we're done in 40 minutes. Boom, I made my money. I'm done. But sometimes you find those better trades an hour from now because now you've had like 2 hours of information to really go off of, like who's been in control, where does it look like it wants to take us, what are the stocks doing, how we behave, what levels have we held. But right now it's early. So far, it looks like sellers have been here more than buyers, of course, but that could flip in an hour and a half or so. I think you could have closed some at lower day. I could have, but it just wasn't enough for me. That's all. Just my opinion. I don't need to close it for $110 and leave some floating. Because if I get tapped at break even on the rest of it, I made $110. But I'm risking a donut here. And in my mind, $100 and a donut is no different. Right? Where if I could have closed like 250, I'm still floating 250 and the rest gets donutted. All right, yeah, you made 250 on it. But like to give back $100, I can go get that on the next trade anyways. It's not like I'm giving back a whole trade that I need another trade to make it all back. Like closing half there would have just not moved the P&L, really. And that's me. That's my opinion. That's my management. Everyone else is different. Right, where it's like those ones where it's like you're up $700. Like close it or realize something. Because if you give that back and now you close it for like $200, you gave back a lot of money. I'd be giving back $110 as I probably just got hit there. Oh, yeah, I got hit. So we're up $2 on the day. Big money, big money. Big money. Gorkin entry was a bit late, around 59.29. That was my price on the break of lower day. I took 2 of 4 micros and stop break even. Yeah, so good for you guys taking some profits, realizing some and moving stop break even so you don't get a donut like me. But again, we're not red. That move wasn't ready to pop lower. That if it can come back down, maybe we'll sell it again. Or I throw on 20 long contracts because I'm still long biased today. And are we setting a double bottom down here? You know, don't count me out. Don't think I care about that donut. We're going to make it back today. I'm leaving here with something. As Denzel Washington said, I'm leaving with something. You bet on that. Troy, you have any BSC openings? A couple. Just got 4 to 5 XFAs over the 5 days of 200. Ooh, beautiful. And just passed my last combine, ready to learn from. That's beautiful. Nice. So we got 5 XFAs. We got 4 XFAs at the $1,000 of 5 days of 200. That's nice. So you're eligible for your first payout or a payout. Beautiful. We love that. Yeah, Austin, you want to send the link to your call if you're still here? So Troy can book a call with you, set up a meeting to join the BSC. We'd love to have you. We have a few spots available, yeah, for the remainder of 2024, and then we'll take you into the new year as well. Ooh, this looks juicy. This looks juicy. That short didn't work. It's fine. Could have made 7 points out of it. But on to bigger and better things. We move on. Put it behind you. We reflect on it later. Alrighty? I'm not going to long it here. 23-point stop. You can go get the middle. It's a nice rejection of it. Who's long? Anyone long back on the break above? Anyone even long this like 2 candle down here? Like the stocks are just pulling back for now. We'll see if it turns into the bottom in a bullish rally. But for the stocks, it's just pulling back. So that's why I don't want to long it quite yet. If this just makes a lower high, it's a pretty bad buy price. But I think that's a gnarly pin on the 15-minute we just had prior. But I think we could still end bullish today. I'm very bullish. I'm a bull. Bookmap, remove those orders below, thinning out. Austin's no help. I'll get the note myself. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'll put it in the chat for anybody. If you just want to book a quick call with Austin to the BSC, it's in the chat. If you're on Twitter, you can just hit the link in my bio. It's also there as well. So now that trade played out, there is a long on the table potentially after you hold yesterday's New York, holding the open range low back above New York. But just real quick to sum up the short, it was a break of lower day VWAP. It's big stops. I went a little tight just at the structure because I don't want it to come all the way back up here to still be short. Just like how I'd be in drawdown now if I was still in this short, but I wouldn't want to be in the short anymore. So that's why I don't need the stop up there in this volatile day. And then we did trade it to the bottom open range. We just couldn't get a big crack. So not a big runner, but took the potential of loss off the table because I wasn't fully convicted in the shorts on the day. Now there's a long on the table. A hold of VWAPs, you're above all except the all-time high. 15-minute could be showing nice support down here, just creating a higher low, getting back up on the day. It's nice. I just don't like how big the structure is. But it can run. You're only 30 points away from the high. That would also be playing the double break, which is also a viable long of breaking both sides of the opening range. Initial balance isn't set yet. Initial balance is literally like a point bigger than the open. So I'm going to watch this afternoon, see how the stocks do. If they could all get above the New York and turn back some bull, find some longs into the afternoon on Zach's stream. Like I said, he'll be live at 1 o'clock here on ASFX TV for his kill zone. And then we got Austin kicking us off tomorrow to finish off the week. And I'll be on there with him as he yells at me for taking a donut on this short today. But also at the end of the day, many of you made money on the short, so it's all good. Some people shorted at the New York. Some people took my short with me, but covered profits better than me. You bastards. You beat me to it. That's also like the interesting part about trading, obviously, of everyone manages it a little bit differently. That we were in at the same price. Someone walked away with money. Someone did not. Took the same trade. Probably the same stop loss too, so it's all about management. As you all know. Yeah, reminder, link is in the chat for Austin's call. We got the courses on ASFX TV. If you're on Twitter, we have a 75% off sale right now. Just use code Friday for a Black Friday. And tune in for Austin's stream tomorrow. You could also sign up for a trial and watch today's stream with Zach. Austin's stream tomorrow. Watch the replays, go through the course for $24. It's just, you're literally going to spend more than that on lunch today. So why not do it for a whole month's worth of streams and courses and videos? And it's crazy. But W's to everyone that made money on the shorts. Some people like Ina and forget who else longed it at the bottom at 21. I opened Zoom. Didn't mean that. Some people longed it down here, traded up to New York. Some people shorted it there to the bottom. I mean, we're just playing level to level over here. Everyone's just in and out, not holding on to trends, but boom. I'm sure someone longed it back up. Who longed it back up at 17? And now who's shorting it back down to 17? We're just ping-ponging. So, W's to anyone that made money so far. If you're having a slower week, great week, flat week, bad week, they're going to happen. Let's not let it spiral into more red days and bad days and mental tilt. I have my plan. I have my setups. I'm going to wait for them to present that way. I was given an opportunity this morning to take a short. I don't see a beautiful, beautiful play for me to get in right now. I can come up with an idea of I think this goes higher, but is it like what I take on a daily basis? What's made me money? What I like to do? Not really. It's really like using my best judgment, I guess you'd say. I'm using my judgment of saying, yeah, I think this goes in this direction or this direction. But there's no repeatable plan around it for me to capitalize on that. So I'm flat for now. So start game planning the rest of your morning of what you need to see, what your bias is, what you need to see on the 15-minute, if you're using edge full stats, all these different things. But I'm flat right now. And then, yeah, I'll tune in on Zach's stream this morning. I just got a couple calls this afternoon, but I think I can make his stream we'll look to make back that donut. I mean, you can't really make back a donut. You could just you can make money. But yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. Let's have a good, it's not the last week. We got a short week next week with the holiday, but let's finish off the month strong. It's already going by. We're going to be singing Christmas songs on stream all next month, so get ready. But also, I'm not predicting it, but it's kind of slow. We had that big move down, and we're still in the range. That it's an hour later. The initial balance is right here. It's about a point away from the open range high, so we're still kind of just dry. As exciting as that open was, let's see if we can break out somewhere and make sure we're not stuck in chop. Right, like one last thing of like yesterday, it was like faking out like potential breaks of low a day, but no lower lows were being made. But like higher highs weren't being made either. Just gross. So let's confirm that we can move today, and we got some nice trend, and we're ready to move. Alrighty? Yeah, follow your rules. If you made money, W's in the chat. And if you didn't take a trade, do some markups. Do the shorts, the longs, back to the shorts, right? Mark it up, get better. Go watch the course. And yeah. WWWs. Appreciate you all. Let's have a good week. Everyone on Twitter, appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you on ASFX TV next week for my streams. And let's keep pushing it. W's.